1 out of every 2 agents is not growing. And of the 50% that are growing, I suspect some of you are lying. We all know that the marketplace has changed, and it's really changing rapidly, especially the way consumers shop. Are you positioning yourself to be part of the growing group of agencies, or are you concerned that you don't know how to get out of the starting block? We're going to talk to you about that today. Mark Reilly, inBuzz Group. Innovate, elevate, complicate. My partners just came back from an excellent 3-day convention. It was put on by the people from Agency Nation. And there was just some really cutting-edge discussions there where agents need to position themselves to grow in the digital and inbound marketplace. But one of the overriding things that they kept hearing, especially outside of the breakout sessions, is a lot of agents don't even know how to get started. They're listening to these rock superstars that have really advanced their agencies and are doing just splendid stuff, but they don't know how to play a C chord, and they're looking at these master guitarists. We're going to talk to you today about our journey and what we did to move into an inbound space where we were successful in drawing opportunities to our agency every day. Up until the last day of 2016, I had spent the previous 29 years as the owner of an independent insurance agency. During my career, I had enjoyed tremendous success and growth in my agency, but something changed. Right around 2008, I started to really notice that our agency was not growing. In fact, we were in peril of really being in serious danger of not growing. A lot of it had to do with the economy at that time. We were losing a dozen customers a month to foreclosure, but I also saw something else happening at that period in time. I saw that we were dealing with consumers that were more educated. They were buying in a different way. And it dawned on me that we were going to have to change. We were going to have to change several things. First of all, I knew that where I was doing business, we weren't going to be able to enjoy the growth because the market was shrinking. In addition, I also found that we were going to have to position ourselves to where the consumers were, and that was online. And we decided to commit to become an inbound marketing specialist, and we started doing our homework. It wasn't easy, but we came together as partners and were committed to the fact that we needed to do something to make sure that when consumers were getting educated, they found us and trusted us and contacted us. We started to look at what we needed to do to position ourselves to be able to talk to the new, more educated consumer. We talked to a lot of people, and we even looked at some inbox solutions. We looked at things like Astonishing Results and Agency Revolution. But we felt that we were going to be in a better position if it came in our voice and we did it ourselves. Now, when you talk about us putting ourselves in a position where we can do inbound marketing, we had to figure and commit to the fact that we were going to put money towards this. We were going to budget to make sure that we were going to be part of that 50% that grew. And so we sat down and we started looking at our alternatives. We personally chose HubSpot. We also used a product called Zywave. Zywave helped us with our content. And we systematically started pulling together and started doing the things that we needed to do in order to be an agency that was going to be prepared for the new inbound digital economy. One thing I think that you need to consider when you work on your inbound marketing is look at this almost like a 7-course meal. Of course you could get all 7 courses and cram it in your mouth at one time, but it's not going to taste good. It's not going to be so satisfying, and you're probably going to write a lousy review. I suggest the one thing that you maybe focus on doing is taking small bites. Figure out something that you want to do, work on it, implement it, and when you're finding some success, build off of it. I have a good friend, an agent who I've known pretty much my entire career. And I'm watching this agent right now, especially on social media, attending all the conferences, being involved in all the social media groups, and she's test driving over and over and over again. I don't see her doing something that I suggest you all have to do, is strategize and focus, build off of one thing, and give it a chance to work. About 10 years ago, I took 100 pounds off. It took me over 50 years to gain my weight. But one thing I learned from that experience that I translated over into my business as well is the fact that I couldn't expect the results overnight. I became very patient, I became very consistent, and I became committed not only to my weight loss, but to my business lifestyle. And I suggest that's something you're going to have to focus on as well. It's not something that you can try once or try for a week and a half and all of a sudden corner the market. You're going to have to look at this change as being a lifestyle change for your agency. Be patient, be consistent, be committed, and enjoy your results. You know, one more thing. I challenge you to treat this as a business. Do the things to position yourself to be an agency of growth and an agency of the future. Budget, create job descriptions. Make sure that this is something you pay attention to every day, at least every week. I ask you to go back to your agency right now and look at the things that you need to do to open up the gateway to be able to become a successful digital and inbound marketing agency. If you tell me that you don't have the time, I ask you to truly challenge yourself. Is there things that I'm doing in my agency and at my desk that could wait so I can do things that will generate opportunities for my agency? Do you have to open the mail? Do you have to go to the bank? Look at those little things that open it up and then set the time aside for you and your team to become successful in the inbound digital marketing space. Thank you.